going on, friends? We got something a little different today. This is the Basalt from Mokwheel. This is a 26-inch mountain bike that's actually an electric assist bike, e-bike if you will. This thing really works great, especially with these big wheels and tires. You can roll over just about anything you want out there. Now this is basically a class 2 bike, so the speed is basically governed on the electric drive at about 20 miles an hour. But pedaling it, I've got it up to roughly about 25, 27 miles an hour, which isn't bad at all. With these big wheels, you can really build some momentum and get to rolling. Now, guys, this thing is great if you guys want to commute around town, take it to a campground, whatever you need to do. Got a nice rack back here, plenty of storage space on it. This thing is awesome if you want to run up to the store, grab something real quick, tie it down on the back, come back, without having to start the car, anything else. This is great for that. Quick, easy, and convenient. Now guys, this thing's got some really neat features on it that we're going to take a look at. This thing actually has a feature that I've never seen before. You can actually plug an inverter into this thing. Of course, that's an optional accessory, but it is definitely something worth looking at if you're interested in one of these bikes, you want to take it out, you want to do some traveling on one. So guys, let's definitely start with these big, beefy wheels and tires. These are 26-inch fat tires, nice, big, wide rims. Got the disc brakes up front. Got the suspension in the front. Now guys, this bike does not have a rear suspension on it, which isn't really a bad thing. It makes the bike quite a bit lighter than most full suspension bikes, but with this big beefy rear tire and wheel, you really don't have a lot of problems riding down some of the rougher terrain, especially like gravel roads or anything. Now, definitely up here on the seat, got a little bit of suspension on it. Now, I'm not that wide on the back, so I was able to actually sit down and ride this down some dirt roads without any issues. Build quality on the bike is really nice, very clean. I'm really happy with it, very satisfied. Now back here on the rack, they put a really nice wooden rack on this thing. This is really clean, got the logo in here. Very nice, very smooth. Plenty of places to put some bungee cords, tie down whatever you're carrying. Very nice clean display right on top of the bars. I love this. It's easy to read, especially when you're running down the road. Over here we got our controls, got a up and down. This will actually allow you to change your pedal assist. Come up here, you click this up, goes all the way up. We have 5 different settings for pedal assist, which is awesome. Comes in here, tell you your elapsed time, your miles. Now this bike I've actually gotten close to about 50 miles out of the battery on it by just pedaling and using a combination of throttle. Now unlike most e-bikes where they actually have an actual like twist throttle over here, this is actually for your gear shifter, which is awesome. Nice little 7-speed derailleur transmission on it. You can actually kick it up, kick it down. Really easy to use, very convenient. These grips are awesome. I don't know why I like these so much, but they have this little gel pad right here. It just hits your hands just perfectly, especially when you're sitting here and you want to go through the gears. Awesome, love that part. Over here, we've got the headlight, got the horn. Now, actually, this right here is what kind of threw me about this bike. You've got this throttle, but it's over here on the left-hand side. So something I'm not really used to. It does take some getting used to, but once you get used to that, it's no worry at all. This bike's got a really nice front suspension. Appears to be the oil dampened forks on it. Nice fork brace on here, so you don't have to worry about twisting the front end up. But it does have compression dampening on it, so you can actually adjust this for the terrain or in your weight. That's going to be kind of a combination of the two, what your terrain is and how much you weigh. But definitely easy just to click through, make adjustments. Wonderful setup, absolutely love it. The cabling, they got it all tied up here, real nice and clean. Headlight on this guy, pretty clean. Wasn't the brightest at night, but it did really well. It was good enough to get you home, get you through, be seen, and actually see what's in front of you. Now, as I did mention, this thing does have an accessory inverter for it over here. Of course, down here we got our charging port, but over here, this guy, this is an optional accessory. You can actually plug an inverter into this, and you can charge it with solar panels, or you can run some different kinds of appliances, whatever you want to off of it. Really kind of a neat feature if you guys travel off grid a lot. But for the most part, kind of just basically your standard e-bike. I really enjoyed it. It's got the big fenders on it. I'm not a huge fan of fenders on bikes, but riding down the dirt roads and things, I really did enjoy these because you could hear rocks actually hitting the fenders, So it's keeping that off of you. Plus, not only that, it keeps your paint, your battery, and everything safe and clean. Especially back here, you're not going to be kicking up rocks, they're going to be hitting you in the back, and you're not going to be tearing up the paint on your frame, which is very nice, by the way. Now, also, the bike, this thing does have the dual disc brake setup, which is awesome. And I tell you what, with those big wheels and tires and all the momentum you build up on these things, that does help quite a bit in hauling it down, especially from about 20 mile an hour or more if you're pedaling or not. But guys, just be aware, this thing is actually pretty dang tall. So I'm 5'7", 5'8". So yeah, make sure you're pretty tall if you're going to order one of these, because it is a big bike. It does have big wheels. It sits up high, and there's not a lot of clearance here. So just be aware of that before you decide to order a 26-inch e-bike. So guys, big shout out to Mokwheel for sending over the Basalt, supporting the channel, giving us a little extra over here to kind of help us keep the channel going. We really appreciate it, so big thanks to Mokwheel. Definitely enjoyed testing it. But guys, if you're interested, we'll have some links down in the description. But guys, don't worry, we're going to be back to our regularly scheduled programming, to what our normal videos are on Friday. So no worries, this isn't the new normal on the channel. We just had to take a little sponsorship to kind of try to keep things going over here. But guys, until Friday with the brand new video, you guys stay safe on the streets, ride smart, dodge those cars, and I'll catch you guys back here on Friday with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.